Hey Keenan, so nice to meet you.
Hey, Nikhil. What amazing technology do you have up your proverbial sleeve?
Let me show you what I've got here. Let's say I want to create a social media post for my local skate park, and I'm thinking of a cool skateboarding character illustration.
Okay.
I'm going to use this picture as reference and vectorize this person in here. Now, I can do this using the Capture app or image trace inside Illustrator, but the problem here is it does not really understand this image and gives me these weirdly connected shapes, and there are some missing pieces here. This is a whole lot of cleanup to do. Or I could manually go ahead and trace this using the pen tool, but that is going to take me a lot of time. But what if there was technology that could understand the contents of this image and then vectorize it?
I would be vectorizing left and right. And thanks to a previous sneak, I kind of almost understand what that means.
I present to you Project Make It Pop, an intelligent way to vectorize pictures. At the click of a button, our technology, powered by Adobe Sensei, identifies the contents of this image and creates these clean vector shapes for me. It knows that this is a hair, that's the arm, this is the shirt, and these are all vector shapes, so I can edit their nodes or change their colors. And because the technology also understands the relationships between these shapes, it knows that the hand is connected to the arm and moves along with it. Now, that was quick. So let's make it even better by adding some design elements to this. Because Make It Pop understands the difference between the subject and the background here, when I move the shape on top of this subject, part of it goes behind it, creating this really cool depth effect, and that really makes this image pop. And doing this manually would have taken me a lot of time in creating that mask and layering this shape. So isn't it awesome that I've saved so much time?
Well, if it would take you a long time, it would take me approximately... carry the one forever.
Now, this looks cool, but it doesn't really have the energy of a skate park. Right, Keenan?
Hey, look, I'm glad you like that photo of me skateboarding and all, but that was private, Nikhil. I wish you'd asked me first.
Okay, so let me take this other picture that I have here. But then now, to match this image, I'll have to manually move and edit all of these shapes one by one. But because our technology remembers where these shapes are coming from, it can analyze this new image and remap this illustration, moving all of these shapes to their right places. It has also made sure that the joints and the edges stay connected, it has cleaned it up, and even moved this swirl so that it stays attached to the same body parts. Now, I can edit this all I want, so let's change the colors here a little. I'll also add these motion lines to make it look even better. Now, Make It Pop really understands the construction of this image. So, when I start dragging this design element, it highlights all the surfaces that it has detected in this scene. And when I drop this onto the ground plane, it matches its perspective and intelligently fills it. Now, if this was a simple pattern fill, it would have just repeated these stripes over, or I would have had to manually make each of these rectangles. But because Make It Pop understood this scene so well at so many levels, it made my work a whole lot easier. And isn't it cool being able to make all the creative decisions yourself and letting the machine do all of the tedious work?
Yes, that's what we all want. That's why we're here.
I know, right? And Make It Pop works not only on images, but it can make a video pop as well. It analyzes all of these frames, does all the heavy lifting for me, putting all the shapes in the right places, giving me this cool animated video. That is Project Make It Pop, and thank you for tuning in.
Hey, nice work, Nikhil. Go ahead and take your victory lap. Yep, I said it.